Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? Donald Trump, your president, Sour Grapes 2020 election loss to former President Joe Biden dominated his first year back in office, and he continues to whine about it every single chance he gets. Family, we're talking 6 years after the election. He also went on an insane rant accusing former President Barack Obama of ordering the CIA to get this family, manufacture false evidence, false intelligence. Yeah, calling for Barack Obama to be jailed. He wants to arrest the former president of the United States, something that has never been done. It needs to be done, but it's never been done. I'm about to play for you a clip of Donald Trump in a meeting and trying to get one of his staffers to agree that she found something that she did not. Instead of her flat out denying it, she decides to circumvent the truth, but still manages to appease Trump. Check it out.
Many bags of information. I think they call them burn bags. They're supposed to be burned and they didn't get burned, having to do with how corrupt the 2020 election was. And when will that all come out?
Mr. President, I will be the first to brief you once we have that information collected. But you're right, we are finding documents literally tucked away in the back of safes in random offices in these bags and in other areas, which again speaks to the intent of those who are trying to hide the truth from the American people and trying to cover up the politicization that was led by people like John Brennan and James Clapper and others that have caused really immeasurable harm to the American people and to our country.
Great job.
Gaslight, obstruct, project. He's in the projecting phase right now. Good Lord, fam. What we gonna do with this dude? Donald Trump's fixation with Barack Obama needs to be studied. I mean, this dude be swinging from Barack to, wow, that boy just be swinging like Tarzan. Yeah. What did Barack do to that or didn't do to him? And I mean, if you think about the way Trump carries on about Barack, it's almost like a scorned lover or something, or like a boy in elementary. Remember when you were little and little boys, how little boys are, they like a girl and they don't know how to express themselves, so they hit the girl. This is Barack, this is Trump. He don't know how to express himself to Barack and say, yo, man, I really admire you. You know, you're everything that I'm not, you know. You got everything that I want, you know, and I just don't, you know, I just appreciate that, man. Can you give me some tips, you know, just off the rip? Can you just tell me how to, you know, not be a trick, you know, and have all these different baby mamas, all these, you know what I'm saying? Can you help me right there or something? You know, help me get closer to my kids, because I'm really not close to my kids. They just kind of use me for whatever they can. I'm just a come up to them, you know. Can you help me out? Can you make me more likable, you know? Because people all around the world hate my guts and they love you. I don't know. Can you do something about it? Now, I'm not saying this to act like Barack Obama is an angel. You know, I'm going to forever have a problem with Barack, you know, especially for what he did to Gaddafi and how he didn't let his, you know, what hang, you know, for black people, and he went out and did things for other groups. I'm not with that, fam. I don't give a damn what the Republicans was doing. Hey, man, sign an executive order, pull a Trump, pull one of them Trump moves, pull one of those Republican moves, right? But anyway, fam, this dude, Trump, has been obsessed with Barack since it looked like Barack might win back in 2008. It looked like he might win it. And when he won it Iowa primary, it was over. It was Iowa, Idaho, Iowa. When he won Iowa, it was over. He started talking about, came up with the birther conspiracy, talking about Barack wasn't born in America. Now, this is the first time out of all of the presidents that he's been around, he supported, all of the presidents, all of the presidential candidates. This is the first time he brings up a birther issue. And he just stayed on Barack's head the entire time, just always got something negative to say about Barack Obama. And I really do believe it's because Barack is everything that he's not. He's just, bottom line, he's jealous. Trump don't even act like he won the presidency the last time around. He acts like a loser. All he does is talk about people who are not even relevant if you really think about it. I'm talking about relevant in the scope of the political landscape. They're not relevant because they're not calling shots. He is. If I'm in his shoes, I'm looking forward, man, not backwards. I don't give a damn about no Barack Obama, no Joe, but man, this is my administration. I'm the leader. We're going forward. I need y'all to focus on me and my accomplishments, not what these guys did or didn't do. I'm about to erase all of that, but not Trump. That's too much like right. That's way too much like right. Gaslight, obstruct, project. Yeah, that's Trump right there. Gaslight, obstruct, project. Yeah. Those Epstein files got him tripping right now. I bet he been on that toilet. I bet he been hiding in that toilet for a long time. I bet they've been trying to get him off that toilet. It took a lot for them to get him off that toilet and get into that meeting. So he been sitting around. They say, somebody said he was eating some Cheetos, and what they say, he had some Cheetos and a Kit Kat, and what they say, Kentucky Fried Chicken and some Popeyes and Church's chicken. And he was eating some meatloaf and some French fries. And he was knocking it down with some Diet Coca-Cola. So I don't know what's going on over there at the White House, but they say he's been spending a lot of time in that bathroom. I don't know what that's about, but they say he's been in that bathroom, ever since those Epstein files came out. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, fam, this is absolutely embarrassing for the American people, since they always like to be, the American people and the American people. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. It don't matter what they do. It don't matter what they say. If they just throw in that they're say something about the American people, and the American people want to know, and the American people, we're here to protect the American people. American people have rights, and they just throw American people in. Some of y'all just melt right in their hands. Ooh, they're looking out for us. Yeah, right. By a show of hands, who thinks that the government is looking out for them? Who amongst us? Give me a thumbs up if you think that this administration is looking out for you. If you think this administration has your best interest at heart, give me a thumbs up. Thumbs down if you say, nah, man, people don't care about nobody but themselves. A bunch of crooks and people who need to be in jail. Yeah, we're truly living in a South Park episode, y'all. We're truly living in a South Park episode. Those Epstein files are out. But the most that I believe that they're doing to Trump is, probably stressing him out a little bit, but it's not to the level that he believes he'll go to jail or something. He'll be held accountable. If anything, it might be embarrassing to his daughter. But then again, he did say that he would have sex. That he would date his daughter if she wasn't his daughter. Y'all remember that? And then he called her voluptuous. He was talking to Howard Stern, who called her a great piece of ass. Remember that? And on the phone with him. on the phone. Can you imagine, fellas? Can you imagine being on the phone and some dude tell you that your daughter is a great piece of ass? Come on, fam. Something ain't right up there, man. Something ain't right. So Trump don't drink, he don't do drugs, allegedly. He don't drink, he don't do drugs. He don't need to because something ain't right up here. He don't need to because that thing that he got going on, that mean streak, that sex thing that he got going on, and that evil streak, it don't need no enhancements. Yeah, man. Yeah, something is seriously wrong with Buddy. I don't think that there's going to be any major consequences for those Epstein files. The people that support Trump, many of them themselves, they do the same thing. They don't have a problem with it. Some of them have sex with animals. So, what's the little girl thing? You know what I mean? Like, they ain't tripping on stuff like that. They doing it themselves. That's why they're not tripping on it. They don't care. They do not care. All they care about is racism and hoping that they can get some money. That's it. That's it. This thing is funny and it's sad to watch at the same time. Obama got to be tripping. Obama got to be like, I bet you, boy, if I could be a fly on the wall and hear what Obama say about him behind closed doors. Michelle, I'd really like to fuck him up. I'd do it. I'd do it. And I'd really like to. Whoa. Wow, man. This guy is the president of the United States. Unbelievable. This is America, huh? That's my time, fam. No more talk.